Hello.
Hello.
Welcome. Yes, welcome to Alley Top Files. And it's Allie and Chris here. So thank you so much for joining everyone. It's snowing here today. It's really like a blizzard out there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
starting to get a little worse.
I don't know how it is where you guys are. It was beautiful. It was like plus 15. Now it's
Yeah, it was really nice. It looked
yeah.
like winter was over and we were going to have summer, and then it all went away in one day.
So lots to unravel today because Candace went live yesterday and she dropped a bomb, but I also feel like I would have wanted more like the whole video to be playing, and maybe there's a reason she couldn't do it. So we're gonna have a lot to discuss. I just want to discuss the video that she posted. Obviously, I can't share it, so if you've seen her live stream, that's great. If not, we will go over it because we can't like share that much, right?
Yeah, and we're also going to go over the other video that was released, and we have seen parts of this video before. It was a video released by Mikey McCoy. We have seen parts of this video before, but it's actually a longer version of the video, we think. Not 100%, but we think it has more in it than the previous version of the release. So we're also going to go over that as well.
Yeah. Now,
and this is the Mikey McCoy video that Allie has up now.
Well, no, I don't know what I'm doing first. Let me see what's next on my screen here. Okay, so we can just go over that video we just played. Oh, that it is the Mikey McCoy. I have two Mikey McCoy videos. Sorry. So this he did post that for Charlie, the 6 month for his 6 month being gone. That's what he posted on his X. It could have been out there before. He probably posted it before, but I don't know if it was in this clear. But he's back here, so I don't know who posted it, whose video this was. Anyhow, it was on his X. Also, there was another picture from his left side that was on X as well, tpusa. I'll try to bring that up too, but I didn't have time, so I'm pressed for time for this video. Next. So this video, babe, you just wanted to say like, well, he's wearing obviously earpiece, right?
Yeah, it looks like he does have a earpiece in, and I just noticed that a bunch of the guys all have that clip center chest, which kind of originally I thought it was a little bit sus, but after seeing that a lot of the security has that, I'm almost thinking that's where the push to talk is. For the communication, or it could just be a clip holding wires. Most likely push to talk clip.
Okay.
So that would be how they would activate their mic. They would go, "Hey, how's it going? Yeah, yes. Blah blah blah.
Yes.
Yep. Okay." So it's one or the other. Originally, I thought it was something, but I do not think it is anything anymore.
Yeah. So what you're talking about is this thing right here. Right?
Yeah, that clip. And like I noticed looking around at a bunch of the other security personnel, a few of them did have that. So I'm just assuming that's part of the communication devices they were using on the day.
I want to say like a lot of people said that this guy over here, was, and I looked at him a lot, like he was the shooter or something.
Allegedly.
And, I mean, yeah, allegedly. It has a lens, so I don't know if they were saying that something was coming out of the lens, but I do see a lens there. I don't know if that's relevant. I don't know. I don't think this person did anything. That's just my thoughts anyways. Okay. Moving on to the next part of that video. We're just breaking it down.
Right. So this video actually gives us the first really, really clear, good look at the tech table. And I've got some things to actually sort of say about this. So in the videos on the day, just before the big zap, we see Philip ducking down, right?
Yes.
And everybody was assuming that he was ducking down because he was touching something or activating something. I would like to offer something different. I don't think he was doing that at all. This video here, and it's not this frame because you can, or not this actual part. It's a little hard to make out here, but there's an actual monitor that is set up right beside the laptop. And that's where Terrell and Philip were. So I think when Philip was squatting, he was just staring at the monitor that was right in front of him. And I don't know if Ali has loaded it. There we go.
There we go. Sorry. So this is you see the monitor there.
Yeah. So that looks like a monitor. It looks like there's a quad split on the left side, which would be for the cameras. And it looks like there's some other information there. That might even be audio. So he might have the audio levels there. I do know this, that red cable that is coming out of the back of that monitor, you can see it in the center picture and on the left picture. That runs back to the audio mic level control. So if you go back to the other previous picture, Ali, please, and thank you.
Yeah. This one?
Right. So now what I was just talking about is that red cable. So that red cable goes back to that pack that's at the very end of the table. And that is what is used to control the audio levels for the mics. So that would make sense to me that you've got a feed going from that pack into that monitor. Now you want to go back to the monitor.
Back to the monitor.
Yeah.
So that's the pack. And then this red wire feeds to the monitor.
Yeah. So we'll go back to the monitor. And as you can see in the center picture, it goes up and it goes into the monitor by the looks of it.
Mm-hmm. And even, then, you see back here too, all those.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about that after. So I don't think he was actually down triggering a single thing. I don't think that was happening at all. I think his back was sore from standing, from doing the setup. So he just squatted and he was monitoring the cameras and the audio levels from that monitor. So I don't think he was triggering anything. I know that may upset some people's theories because some people believed that he was triggering something down there, some kind of detonation. We don't believe that. And we think he was just sitting there and staring at that monitor. So I know that, like I said, that might throw a wrench into some people's theories, but you know, now seeing that there's an actual monitor there, and I wasn't able to see that before, I strongly believe he was just monitoring the show. I see camera pictures there, which looks like a quad split, and then I see on the right side, which looks like audio levels. So that's what I think it was, and I don't think there was anything nefarious potentially going on at that position.
Right. Okay. So that's good because Chris has worked in film and TV, so he knows a little bit about this stuff. So if anybody's wondering.
You always have a sort of a central viewing area, right? So you'll take all your signals and you'll put them somewhere so that you can monitor it, right?
Oh.
And in a small setup like this, that's what that monitor is doing.
I've always said that. Like someone said, all the security guards have half-filled water bottles filled with yellow liquid. It don't even look like orange juice, right? It looks like, I don't know what it is. And they're all with water bottles, but there's nobody drinking them, right? I think if you look at my UVU setup at one of my live streams, we go over that. How much, water is on the table, water by the cords, by the pillar where they plug everything in. There's water on the floor. I mean, that's a no-no with electrical ports and outlets and stuff that you don't have water. Anyways, they're near water. There's fountains and everything nearby. He should be elevated on a platform.
And
thank you for your comment. And if you ever want to come on, pattern recognition. Tell me. I might do like my next live with Tornado Alley. She's in the chat. And then Freedom Fridays, if anybody wants to come up and say something, they're more than welcome. You don't have to show your face. You can just come on and tell me what you think, what your theory is, or what you think happened, or if you have something to say. Yeah.
Okay.
Next.
Stay here for 1 second.
Okay.
So I agree.
Sorry, baby.
I agree. Bring that comment up, please, sweetheart. That's what I believe is in the bottle. So they're IV electrolytes in the bottles, and you can actually get something which is called, the brand name is Emergen-C with an actual C. And basically what it is to give you a vitamin C kick, electrolyte kick when you're in very hot temperatures and you're not going to have a chance to maybe get out of the shade or get out of the sun and get into the shade and to drink enough water. So I have a feeling that's probably what it was.
Okay.
But yeah, otherwise it would be weird, but that would make sense considering the temperature that was there at UVU on the day.
Yeah. It was really hot, right? Some people were holding umbrellas and stuff. So I would too, that'd be so hot for me, but I don't know.
And this one, I got an answer for that question there.
Sure.
Right. So you put this stuff into ChatGPT and it says gearing up for a big time production. That is not 100% correct, but it's not 100% wrong. So what Philip and Terrell did is they released 2 new full kits. One kit was supposed to be for the Prove Me Wrong event, which is the kit that you probably seen. They have a full other kit that wasn't in those pictures, which is what they're going to be used for the big turning point events. And they're 2 completely different kits.
Yeah.
So
we went over that on our other stream, I think.
I do, but I don't know if we showed all the pictures for all of that. But I just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah. Okay.
They announced 2 different kits, one field kit, one studio kit.
I just feel, okay, I have a lot to share today, and I'm going to do another live and bring other people on because everything is getting weird. Like, I'm just feeling this is just so bizarre. Everybody's on different sides. Everybody's just, you say one thing, everybody attacks you. No, I'm just going to show what I see factually and tell you what we think. It's not on record. This is like, I'm going to make a disclaimer. This is just for entertainment purposes, and we're not blaming anyone for anything. So just to make that clear, because I know this has gone crazy in the last 24 hours since Candace posted that video, which we should have had it. I feel we should have had that a long time ago, but there must be a reason why she's holding it. I don't know.
And actually, while that chat's still up there, I don't know if they're going to be doing really big Prove Me Wrong events anymore. Like that, the whole draw of that was Charlie.
Yeah.
And if those events aren't getting the numbers anymore, they may just scrap them all together over time.
And they did. Now they're doing everything inside. Well, and now they're having extra security. And now they're doing this. This is just crazy. When A, he had death threats. B, they knew it. They knew that. Because I'm going to show you something. Something's bizarre.
I also think that they have more security now because it's not just Charlie. In order to fill the voice that his gap left, now they've got all these politicians, all these famous people.
She said that makes sense.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just thinking about what they said they were going to do and then how those things could have changed.
I agree with you, Debbie. I agree. Terrell is not in my good books. Either is Rick Cutler.
Oh, do you have that picture of...
I think I do, babe.
Okay.
I think I do. I do. I know about the electrolytes now. But is that what it is? It could be. Who knows? I mean, get it off the table. Get all this stuff off the table.
Well, they're not professional. So
it's not professional.
And I do just want to point out the audio rig that they use for this event is right behind the laptop. So it's just sitting there behind the laptop. You can see a couple.
You can see the patches, the cords, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I got a lot to share.
All right.
I got some explosive stuff. Okay. Next. What is this? Hope it's not a video. Okay. All right. I found him. Now Baron asked me to find him, so I found him. I will show you who he is. I don't know if anybody else found him, but I did. I found him. I think that's who he is. I could be wrong. I'll show you now. So this guy, the briefcase guy, whatever, he is just around each side, left and right. The big tall guy. Okay. So I found him. His name is Nate Walker, and he works for tpusa. I think he's the executive assistant. I don't know how many executive assistants they have, but they have quite a bit. So this is him here. You tell me in the chat. What are they saying? Do they agree that that's him? I believe it. This is Nate Walker. I don't know. I didn't even know he was engaged. I thought he was with this person, but I was wrong. Okay, so this is him right here. So let me go back. This is him. This is him. That's him. We were all looking for this guy. I think I searched for him for like 2 months, and I asked Baron, did you wanna do anything with it? He goes, no, you go ahead. So I just thought maybe it'll spark something. We get his name out there. Maybe somebody can think of something else. Look him up. Nate Walker is who he is. And you might need to open that so she's not. Hold on, my little kitty cat's crying over there. I don't know what you guys think. Yeah, you guys think it's him? Okay, good. I mean, I do too. So what happened to my mouse button? All right, next. So that, yeah, this is, he works for tpusa. I'm gonna move on. Here he is here, Turning Point USA. He's in the greater Phoenix area. Executive assistant to the chief executive officer. Well, that's a mouthful.
Who is the chief executive officer?
Who is that? Does anybody know in the chat? He's an executive assistant to the chief officer. I'm just saying.
No, seriously, do we actually know who that is?
Isn't it Mikey?
No, he's
chief staff. He's staff
chief
officer.
Of staff.
Chief
so
of
this
staff.
is chief executive officer. Is that
chief executive assistant to the chief executive officer? Anybody know who the chief executive officer is? This is, I don't know how many people they have in this world. It's just crazy. Anyways,
I'm just gonna see if I can find that.
and he wrote here, words cannot describe what I felt the past few days. Before anything else, I was Charlie Kirk's fan. Okay. He was one of the biggest reasons I got interested in politics. He taught me how to be bold, to stand firm in my beliefs, especially my faith. I had the honor of working for Charlie for 7 months. And just 7 months. That's really short. That's short.
You want to know what?
That's really
short.
You
want to know who this guy is now? He's Erica's assistant.
No.
So I looked up, and don't quote me on that, but I looked up who the chief executive officer is at Turning Point USA, and Erica came up.
That's CEO, right? Yeah, CEO.
She's the chief executive officer. So if he's the executive assistant, that means he is her assistant now. And I'm just saying, I just looked this up quickly. That's what it's saying.
He hired this guy 7 months. He worked for Charlie for 7 months. Wait a second.
Yeah, so that's what I'm finding on Wiki right now.
Yep. I just wasn't sure. I just want to say, oh, it's Erica. I know chief executive officer is CEO, but was he CEO to Charlie? I mean, was he was he assistant to Charlie at the time?
Yeah, but basically what that means now is he obviously doesn't have that job. Well, Mikey, right? Mikey doesn't have that job anymore.
Well, what's his qualifications to do that?
Oh, well, we know none of these people are qualified
he's
to
a
do
barista.
Anything.
He worked in a coffee house, and then he worked at logistics specialist. I don't know, bachelor's degree in entrepreneurship studies with a minor in marketing. Okay.
Yeah. Well, as what's come out through the course of this investigation, half these people aren't qualified to do half the stuff they do.
Yeah.
But somehow they do. And, I wish I could stumble through life like that. I have no qualifications, no skills, and land a job that gives me $200,000 a year where I can walk around with my head in the clouds. I would love that. And I'm not saying that they're doing that, allegedly.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know that they're doing that. Maybe they are extremely skilled and qualified individuals, and maybe just none of their great accomplishments were ever documented. I don't know.
It's possible.
I don't know.
It's possible.
But anyways, it appears that he is her assistant, which is odd because that means Mikey's out of a job. And what's Stacy doing then?
What's Stacy doing?
Right? Like,
what's Stacy doing?
So what's she doing? Is she just hanging out being creepy, allegedly? Like, what is she actually doing these days?
What do you guys think? I don't know if you want to read that or read any of his stuff. He has barista skills or whatever. I don't know if that's important. Do you want
I was just looking here at a comment Tornado Alley brought up, and it's funny. The interview the day after CK show with Megyn Kelly.
Oh yeah, I'll share that today. I don't know if anybody saw it, but I will. I will.
Oh, hi Jordan. We're just we haven't touched too much on the vehicle as yet. We're just doing a little bit of a catch up on just the Mikey McCoy footage from earlier. So we haven't really touched on the van as yet. So we're just bringing this person up here is because people were looking for him before. He's part of Turning Point staff.
Yeah. Well, Barron actually asked me, can you find this guy? And I did. And he said, go ahead and talk about it because he's not sure how he's going to present all this after, but
Yeah.
I will post it and tag him because I found him like a month ago, I guess it was.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure, like, and I thought today was a good day to like discuss it because of what Candace posted yesterday, and we're going over the setup and we're going all around the tent. We're just discussing what's going on.
Yeah.
If Jordan just
he just popped in, so just try, because I'm pretty sure he wants to.
Sure, I can go back and just show him what you want to talk about. This for a second.
Yeah, and this is actually, Jordan, you might be interested in this. So previously, it was suspected that Mr. Phillip and Terrell were crouching behind the table, activating something. Well, with that video that Mikey McCoy posted, we took some stills here, and as you can see, there's a monitor there, dude. It's got. Oh, he said he's been here the whole time.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
All right, so we won't recap too much, but anyways, we just think that he was just monitoring the monitor. We don't think he was like triggering something under the table.
Okay.
So yeah, we can continue. I just didn't know if he jumped in right now, but he said he has been watching. So if you want, you can jump back to our other friend there, and we are bringing this gentleman up.
Sorry. Okay.
And we are bringing that gentleman up because apparently he's the assistant to the chief executive officer, and that person is now Erica. So
this briefcase guy, like everybody was looking for this guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's an importance to anything or if he did anything.
Yeah, we don't know.
I'm just saying,
just identifying the person.
I believe that this is him. I believe it's Nate Walker. He's an executive assistant to the CEO of Turning Point, which he only had the job for 7 months. So now he would be the assistant to Erica.
Yes.
That's what we're discussing now. If anybody just joined.
So it's just if anybody's anybody's looking at him, or maybe it might be valid to somebody else's investigation, not necessarily ours in any way, but if somebody was interested in who Erica's assistant is, or who that gentleman was, hopefully we've been able to.
I mean, someone might know
some of those questions,
right? Someone might know something more about him. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, he's not important to us, but he might be important to somebody else. So,
have you figured out the camera operator girl? Yes. That's Jordan. Her name's Jordan. Yeah. I did share that on my ex. If you go way down,
Jordyn, I believe her name is spelled.
I don't know what the last name is. I can like literally pull it up now if you want. Let me go see here if I can go up. I don't know if it'll come up because I did look her up before.
A YN, Jordyn, DYN, I believe. No, Jordyn, I think is how it was spelled.
Yeah, I don't know where she is. I did post it on my ex a while back. Who she was.
So might have to do a little bit of doom scrolling.
Here she is. I don't have her.
Is her actual name there?
Yeah, like here she is. I don't know if you could see. She's there. But go down into my ex. This is on my Instagram, but go down into my ex. I do have all their names there. But it's Jordan something. And then there's Blake something. Blake, what is his name? Huff? I never figured out who the other guy was, though.
Oh, that's Blake Horoff.
No, the other guy beside him.
Yeah, I'm meaning the guy you were saying, Blake Horoff, Dan Flood.
Yeah.
That's Jordan, and that other individual.
I don't believe it's Catherine. I don't know which girl you're talking about. I think you're talking about the one in the front, but I found her Instagram. Yeah, no problem. Jordan, like go to Philip Creates page and look in the tags and you'll see her there somewhere. She's there.
Yeah. You might even see the two different gear allotments there, because they had two different gear setups, one for the Prove Me Wrong and one for the
true. What? I didn't want to say like, is he the assistant to the CEO? Now it's Erica Kirk. Can you believe this? That's crazy.
So it might be interesting. I wonder, like, if people who want to look into him, maybe you might want to see what he's been up to the last 5 months.
Yeah. Yep. So let's move on. Let's move on because we got a lot to discuss, and my thing keeps like.
You can unplug that, maybe.
Okay, there we go. Sorry. My mouse is acting weird. Okay. So that's Nate Walker. Here you go.
So
Bye.
we touched on that stuff.
Oh, and they were even at the thing together.
Yep. And that's weird because in this picture, we now see Erica. Nate's there, but there is no Stacy.
Danny Phillips. I found him too, guys, for Baron. So, and now I found him. Mr. Nate Walker. I don't know why nobody could find. I was so confused because he had a long neck. I mistaken him with 3 different people, but I believe that this is him. If you guys think I'm wrong, I will prove it to you in a video. Just one second.
Or just let us know we're wrong with good proof. Either way, it just looks an awful lot like him. A bunch of people have been confirming that. Yeah, it does look like him. So
I think it's him. Let's put those glasses on. Put a briefcase on him to cover his eyes.
He's got the high cheekbones too.
Yeah.
Like he did in the other picture.
That's him there.
Yeah.
Messages said for every Sunday.
So this thing I'm going to play now is something else. Okay. I do need you guys. Oh, well, it's off. That's why. So I do need your help, everyone, when I play this video, because I don't know if anybody debunked what Megyn Kelly is saying. Megyn Kelly is just said something, and then Mikey said something, and I'm just like, what? Okay, this video's old, but we're going back and we're gonna watch it. Ugh. And by the way, Jordan is spelled with the Y. That girl, she's missing. I don't know what's going on there. Okay.
Oh wow, the best angle of that whole thing.
Okay, ready?
If that has any legitimacy.
Nate Walker is in this video. So let's watch it. And you guys tell me what you think as we're watching this. Okay. I try to be organized as much as I can.
Messages said for every Sunday after this, I'll go back for God. But for this Sunday, I'm going for Charlie Kirk.
Oh, I love that.
And the overpouring of responses outside of this event is beautiful. But the event specifically, you're right. There's heads of state coming. The entire White House essentially is coming.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. And I believe when Air Force One lands, there's going to be a lot of people that you guys will see at this event. It's going to be very beautiful.
Have you guys been, you knew Charlie so well. You knew him on a date. You were getting his clothes, right? And his food. Have you been surprised at the worldwide?
Sorry, guys.
Messages said for every Sunday after this.
I just had to pause that for a second. He's smiling. Let's just get that. This is September 18th when this happened. September 18th.
It's only a week later-ish.
They're already talking about the memorial. I think it's what they're talking about. How excited the White House. Sorry, the video is going to replay over again. And then I'll try to just pause it.
I'll go back for God, but for this Sunday, I'm going for Charlie Kirk.
Oh, I love that.
And the overpouring of responses outside of this event is beautiful. But the event specifically, you're right. There's heads of state coming. The entire White House essentially is coming.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. And I believe when Air Force One lands, there's going to be a lot of people that you guys will see at this event. It's going to be very beautiful.
Have you guys been, you knew Charlie so well. You knew him on a date. You were getting his clothes, right? And his food. Have you been surprised at the worldwide tributes to him, the massive impact that his loss has had?
Yeah, for sure. You when you're with Charlie every day, he's not Charlie Kirk. He's just Charlie. And then, something like this happens, and his reach was so big. It was bigger than anything I think we ever even realized. Me personally, especially, and he was just so.
You think you're working for a company, not necessarily a cause, and then you realize it's something far more profound.
It's way bigger than any of us, and it's bigger than Charlie. It's it's really cool.
Can I ask you guys, how did you get the news last week? Were you here?
Yeah, me and Danny were both there.
You were there on site with him?
On site, yeah.
They were on site. They were there. We know Danny was there, right? We know he was there. We didn't know who this look at Mikey's face. Look at Mikey's face. You better not say anything stupid. Look at his eyes.
I just find it weird. Like, I just want to put something out there. Like, Megyn Kelly's kind of a big podcaster, right? Which is kind of a big deal. And the best person they could come up with, the hostess, was Mikey McCoy. I just find that a little funny. I just find that funny.
By the way, that gold microphone's not there anymore. I don't know where it went. They gave it to Erica, maybe? I don't know. Anyhow.
Oh, that's the one that Glenn Beck brought?
Yeah.
That's supposed to be Rush Limbaugh's microphone?
Yeah. I forgot who this girl is, but anyways, she'll say her name. But look at his face as they're talking. It gets worse.
That's a killer stare, I gotta admit.
It gets worse. So you heard Nate talking. Now Philip's talking.
Gosh, Danny.
Sorry, not Philip. Danny.
Did you worry about security in advance of these events? Because I know Charlie, he said openly he'd been getting death threats.
Yeah, we always would worry, but it wasn't really our job to worry. We were just kind of more so focused on doing what we had to for the team, and whoever's job that was, we trusted them and everything, and we still do. His team did great. So yeah, it was never really, we were more.
Huh?
Well,
his team did great.
I would tend to disagree with that.
I don't know. They get these kids that don't have any qualifications to. Oh man.
Well, how else can you make sure they do what you want them to do and believe what you want them to believe? You got to get somebody who's not necessarily experienced in life and is impressionable.
Danny Phillip, researcher and longtime friend. Okay. And we're going to move on.
So just focused on doing what we needed to for Charlie.
I have to imagine there was a level of disbelief on your part too, just like there was for those of us who weren't there, who were watching on TV.
Yeah, just kind of state of shock at first. Yeah.
Has it been helpful to come back to the office and like be with each other?
Yeah, absolutely. I think leaning on each other has been the most important thing through all of it. It's sort of an unspeakable feeling that I think we're all experiencing, but to be able to go through it together has been very.
So Tornado Alley, you said Catherine, that's not her. That's not the girl that was doing the.
Actually,
what?
I think she nailed it. Go back and bring up her name. I could be
wrong. Oh, no.
Saying.
She's saying that girl in the video. She was talking about the camera one that's right in front of Charlie.
No, but I'm just looking at the comments. She just dropped her name.
Yeah. Her name, she's in this video.
Yeah.
But she's an assistant. Isn't she administrative assistant?
Administrative executive assistant?
To what? To Mikey's wife? I don't know.
I know. Unless
very helpful.
Do you like?
I don't think so.
I personally have been surprised at how many people feel this personally. I mean, people openly weeping who never met Charlie and actually who weren't even necessarily fans. They're not detractors, but not fans either. And it's, I think, because of the content that's being pushed out, that they're getting to know him. Of course, the violence with which he was taken, but also just the content. Do you have somebody going through hours and hours of Charlie tape and like refreshing it for us? Like, how are we getting all this new content? What feels like new?
Yeah. I mean, Charlie would bank hours of content. He did 4 hours a day. And then on top of that, he was doing 5 speeches a week.
He was?
We were traveling, like we were supposed to be in Colorado State today. We were supposed to be in Nashville tomorrow. He would just bank these speeches and content. We didn't even post all of them. We have so many speeches that haven't even been posted yet.
Who is he speaking to?
Groups. On Friday, he was supposed to be speaking at a church event. Today, he was supposed to be speaking to students at Colorado State. And
wow.
When we were in Asia, he was speaking to a random group of Japanese.
Why is he smiling?
I'd like to point out something else, which is odd. Remember something that Frank Turek said a while back, and he mentioned that Mikey McCoy was great at speaking, and he actually helped Charlie with his speeches.
Yeah, before Mikey, he met Mikey, he used to speak like Biden. That's what he said. And
I would just like to point out how he's not very articulate here. He's not saying anything wrong, but he's not articulate the way I think. They're calling him the amazing Mikey, right? Yeah. Well, just that he was a really good speaker, and I just don't think he's demonstrated that. And I'm just trying to use this moment here as an example of that. It's not like he's saying anything wrong or he's tripping over his words, but he's definitely not an extremely elegant speaker. It gets worse. Well, I don't know. You tell me if it gets worse, because I need your guys' help here.
People and at the America Fest equivalent in Korea. But to their point, security-wise, I don't think it matters what the security was. Nothing was going to stop Charlie from giving his message where it needed to be. And he died too soon, but he was always ready to die. Everything he
Sorry? He died too soon, but he was always ready to die. Did you guys hear that? Or I don't know if you want me to rewind it. I'm just going to keep going.
did, he poured into it 100%. He was always dedicated to his work, dedicated to his message. He knew that the truth was the truth. He'd always say, North is North no matter what. There's objective truths that need to be shared to the world. And he was ready to share those.
When I saw, found out that he'd been wearing a bulletproof vest, I thought to myself, oh my God, like I didn't even know that it had got.
What did she say? Are you guys listening? What is she saying? When I heard he was wearing a bulletproof vest. So was he wearing one or not? Guys, what the heck is happening here? He just passed away the 10th, and they're talking about this on the 18th. I'm pretty sure she's not stating that he, like, even if she said this, he would have said, no, he wasn't wearing one that day. He's going like this. Yeah.
You want to know what? So I know this has been like brought up way before, and it got brought up in the beginning, and we were told that Charlie wasn't wearing anything, and we all believe that, right?
Yeah.
Back then, but now fast forward the 5-6 months to where we are now.
Yeah.
Do we actually believe everything they told us about the hospital, about his body, about what happened, what the condition of his body was, where his body even is, for that matter? So we blindly believed that. And because of how things have changed, I don't know if I blindly believe that anymore.
Yep, I don't either.
Because there's stuff out there these days that can look like a t-shirt.
Yep, true. I'm gonna play it again. I just rewound it a bit.
Messages said, for every Sunday after this, I'll go back for God, but for this Sunday, I'm going for Charlie Kirk.
Oh, I love that.
And the overpouring of responses outside of this event is beautiful, but the event specifically, you're right. There's heads of state coming. The entire White House essentially is coming.
Yeah,
it's beautiful, and I believe when Air Force One lands, there's going to be a lot of people.
Yeah, I think I rewound it too much. Hold on. I gotta go down. Is it here?
I can't tell, babe.
Messages said, for every Sunday after this, I'll go back for God, but for this Sunday, I'm going for Charlie Kirk.
oh, I love that.
And the
It's still doing the same thing. I'll just let
pouring of responses outside of this event is beautiful, but the event specifically, you're right. There's heads of state coming. The entire White House essentially is coming.
Yeah,
it's beautiful, and I believe when Air Force One lands, there's going to be a lot of people that you guys will see at this event. It's going to be very beautiful.
Have you guys been? I mean, you knew Charlie so well. You knew him on a daily. You're getting his clothes, right, and his food. Have you been surprised at like the worldwide tributes to him, the massive impact that his loss has had?
So we've seen this.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we've already seen all this. For some reason, it's going way back. It's not
playing properly.
No, it's not. We'll have to figure
it out. I'll post it later on my thing. No, I have to show the end of it though, because like,
leave it on the screen. Don't make it full screen.
Okay, leave it here.
And play.
I didn't even know that it had gotten that bad.
Okay, here we go.
See, it doesn't like
North is North no matter what.
Reason. I don't know what it is. It's a stupid glitch.
Okay, ready? He says something here that he was ready to die.
I think it matters what the security was.
What? I don't think it mattered what the security was. Yes, it does. If he was getting all these death threats, even Brian Harpole said they upped the security.
No.
They upped all that stuff.
They upped the number of people, but they were, in my opinion, they were deployed horribly.
Yeah.
And they did not use all the resources they had at their disposal. Like, they were not allowed to fly drones of a certain size. Okay, well then get a small one. Send one of your guys to Walmart, buy one for $50 and get it up in the air and look.
We all know there was drones there, so let's not even go there. Okay, let
I think it matters what the security was. Nothing was going to stop Charlie from giving his message where it needed to be. And he died too soon, but he was always ready to die. Everything he
Did you hear that? He was
Yeah.
ready to die.
did, he poured into it 100%. He was always dedicated to his work, dedicated to his message. He knew that the truth was the truth. He'd always say, North is North no matter what. There's objective truths that need to be shared to the world. And he was ready to share those.
When I found out that he'd been wearing a bulletproof vest, I thought to myself,
And I saw and I found out that he was wearing a bulletproof vest. When I saw and I found out that he was wearing a bulletproof vest, she just said that, babe. She just literally just said that. September 18th. I don't believe any of these people are all fake and gay. I can't handle it anymore.
found out that he
I just like that comment there. Oops.
Oh, okay. Let me check it. Let me check the comment. Which one is it?
Hold on. Right. Don't move around that one.
Security doesn't matter. Then why have it? Whoa.
Just saying. So
that is everything.
So actually, it does matter. The quality matters. Where they're placed matters.
Yes.
What equipment they have matters. So yeah, it matters.
Yes. We're going back, and we're going back to everything. I even said this a long time ago. We go back to everything, and you find little clues, right? Okay. So now she's. Did anybody catch that?
Yeah, they caught that.
Okay.
We've caught that.
when I
Going.
Okay.
found out that he'd been wearing a bulletproof vest, I thought to myself, oh my God, like I didn't even know that it had gotten that bad.
Yeah.
Like in terms of the death threats, because we all
Yeah.
sadly do get death threats in this in the public eye.
Yeah.
Had it escalated prior to last week?
We've always gotten threats before. Nobody's ever really acted on them like in this way, but we have received stuff in them.
I like
We've always had death threats, but no one's really acted on them. So what are you going to wait for someone to do that? You're just been waiting for? You're going to put yourself in a position
Yeah, I thought that
where
was
where the whole crowd has guns.
I just thought that was a weird statement, because the whole point of security is preventative. You're supposed to have a big enough wall out there so that nothing happens. You don't leave intentional cracks in a wall to see if something slips through. It's just weird that they chose to phrase it like that, to be honest.
And I think that's pretty much it of the video.
It's so sick, right? It's like that this should be the cost for saying what you believe.
Truth.
Now everybody wants to know what Charlie would think about everything. I'm talking to a lot of people. They say, well, what would Charlie think about this? What would Charlie think about that? And I try desperately not to answer those questions, because it's not up to me to say that kind of thing. I feel like Erica can say that, and nobody else can say that.
Exactly.
Well, saying it.
But I do wonder, I feel like Charlie might be happy about the Jimmy Kimmel situation.
He put out a tweet. I posted on my story today. Jimmy Kimmel isn't funny. It was a tweet that he posted with.
Oh my God. It's just been a couple days since his death and they're laughing. Okay. We're done. So
a couple people were asking, did Megan get corrected about the bulletproof vest? No, he didn't.
You tell me.
Yeah, he never corrected her. And I don't even know if I believe that he wasn't wearing anything anymore. There's just been so much inconsistencies about what they've said about what happened in that SUV, what happened in the hospital, what happened in the operating room, and almost everything that's been said has been said. The exact opposite has been said within a day or two or a week or two. So I don't know if I believe that he wasn't wearing anything anymore, because that was in the beginning and we just blindly believed it, because that's what we were told, and we had no reason not to.
And I completely agree with you, babe. Like, I think that all of what's happened from September till now has been they made a big mockery and a mess out of it that they can't. And usually when someone lies, they can't keep track of it. You know what I mean? And they give a lot of details, and like, that's what they're doing. But this bulletproof vest thing, he didn't deny it. He didn't say, no, he wasn't wearing it that day. So I would like some answers on that, Mikey and Megan and anybody else, if you could find it. If there was reports of him not wearing one, because apparently John Bray said he wasn't wearing one. Well, how do we know that?
Well, first of all, how does John know he wasn't there?
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna take that as a credible statement about what he was wearing on the day. Nothing against John, but he just wasn't there, right? So like I'm gonna look at what the police said, what the doctor said. The police said he wasn't. Okay.
Everything, but they're lying about that. They even took the car. The car is not even there anymore. The SUVs has been sold. Everything has been tampered with.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to believe now he wasn't wearing anything under his shirt. I believe he's wearing lots of things under his shirt. There could have been wires. There could have been a pack. There could have been a thin armor, a thin body armor, something thin that replicated having nipples or whatever. That could have happened. And I'm going to show you what we found in a moment of some kind of what you can wear under your shirt. I'm not saying that.
No, it actually is a shirt.
Yeah, it is. It's a shirt.
Well, the one I found.
It's a shirt made out of. It's a bulletproof shirt, but I'm not saying that Charlie had this. I'm just showing you what you can have, what you could wear. So. Obviously, this is him over here on the right. I don't know what's under his shirt. Like, it looks like there's something there. I'm not sure.
So these are actually some anti-edged weapon, anti-bullet T-shirts. So the one on the far left, that is a anti-stabbing T-shirt. And I actually watched a video on it. And the guy takes a 1-foot knife and he's whipping his arm into it. He's going... It's not going through.
Wow.
So it can take a beating.
Yeah.
And
he could have been wearing something thin like that. We
maybe
don't know.
it just looks like a shirt. Like the only way you'd be able to tell is if you were really, really close, right?
Yeah.
They also have that's a small vest there in the center. That actually takes a modified plate, but it's actually not really a plate. It's actually a little unusual. It's almost like a thick composite material, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
And by thick, it's not even that thick. It's like this big, and it's designed to be tapered at the edges so it doesn't leave a seam. And then the last white one there, that would look like a standard tank top. And you have the ability to put thicker plates in that, so you can go with something extremely concealable, or you can go with a hardcore metal plate like military. And
they have all different kinds of sizes. I mean, they have tanks, they have crops, they have all different kinds. Yep. Okay. Yep. Just wanted to show you that. I don't know what you guys think of that. It is a thing. So if Jordan's here,
he took off.
If I don't know if he thinks that, he was all about the T-shirt. He's been doing a lot of tests. Go check him out. Jordan Henshaw, is it? Yeah, he's been doing like his own little experiments and stuff, which is kind of cool. He actually grabbed the Rode mic and he smashed it, and which was interesting.
Well, yeah, and we should actually wait to talk about that until we get to the van, because that's where it's relevant.
All right. So are you done? Are we done with this?
Yeah. Video would... If we had any kind of video or anything about that, that would explain it a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up in a second, but I'm just going to explain. This is everybody's thought that there's something back here. And so I kind of try to enhance the photo, and I don't know. I'm looking at it and it seems it's not his spine. Like, what is that?
Well, it's not a spine. It's not a shoulder blade. I'm not sure.
So we don't know. We don't know what was. I do feel like something was under his shirt, but
what in his shirt
front and back. And is it going up? Like, what is that? I don't know what that is. Babe, like it could be body armor. Like Megan said he was wearing it. Can we debunk that? Prove me wrong, please, because I don't know what's going on here. This is all weird. Now, is the video next? I think it is. Here we go. Let me play this.
Right. So here's a Bulletproof T-shirt, guys.
Okay. He's just going to explain it. It's not saying it's the exact same one that we just seen, but it's something similar.
Yeah, you heard that right, guys. Bulletproof t-shirts. Now, traditionally, body armor has been very big and bulky, typically involves a plate carrier of some kind, but setups like that are very conspicuous. Everybody knows that you have body armor on. But what if you wanted concealed body armor? Now, there have been a lot of attempts at this in the past, and none of them quite got it right, but Premier Body Armor has come out with these level 3A bulletproof t-shirts. Now, they're super low profile and some of the most concealable body armor that I've ever seen. In fact, I'm wearing one right now. Now, if you look really close,
Is he going to do any kind of like, because I haven't watched the whole thing, is he going to do any like, is he going to bring out a weapon or a knife or anything?
Not on this one. He's
Okay.
just showing how it looks
Okay.
on a human being.
Because I can't show any weapon.
you can probably make out some lines there, but I do have body armor on my back and
Rewind a little bit. Watch when he turns around, guys. Keep going. Scrub slow. Look.
have
Interesting.
body armor on my
Yeah, I did see that. I just going to go like right like that.
There.
have
Oh, I can't
body
stop it
armor.
there.
Oh, it's
Ah!
okay.
Ugh.
But just do it.
I do have
Slow.
body armor.
Go like that. I'll try.
Out some lines there,
Bro.
but I do
There. It's all the best I can do.
No, that's okay. It's just interesting. Like I don't know if we've been staring at Charlie's body in that sitting position too long.
Yeah.
It's been too many months, and if we're just seeing stuff, or I start looking at stuff like this and wonder, is it possible?
Yep.
Right? Because I don't know, man. From what we've seen on the day and looking at some of this stuff, if you asked me, is it possible? And I'm not saying whether it happened on the day or not. Are
Yeah.
you just going to ask me, is it theoretically possible? I would have to say yes.
Yep. It could be.
Because this is, he's got a fully functional plate on, and you can barely see it through his shirt. And I did watch a video where a guy shot 9mm at this and never went through. He shot 10mm at it. It didn't go through. Then he upgraded to 357 Magnum. That didn't go through. And then he shot it with a 44 Magnum, and that put a little bit of an indent on the inside, but still didn't go through.
And I can't show that, right? Obviously.
No.
So, okay, moving on. Can I play the rest of it? Is it okay to play it? Okay.
have body armor on my back and my front right now. And this is not a big oversized t-shirt or anything. This is a fairly fitted t-shirt that I would wear any day. And I am able to mostly conceal this body armor underneath here. And unless you really know what you're looking for, you really don't see it. Now,
Okay. So that's that. So it is a thing. Okay, now moving on. I cannot show the stuff on the seats, so I had to blur that out, guys. But I think everybody's seen it. This was from Candace's live yesterday. Yeah. So the things that we noticed, because she never shared this particular picture. She shared this one, right, babe?
Oh, is that the one that's in the back seat?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so the center one is the back seat.
Well, yes, the center one is the back seat. Yes, and this. So okay, yeah, this is the place where they put Charlie,
So that's supposed to be in the middle?
and this is the two front seats. Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Because you can't have feet sticking out if he's in the rear. There's no door there.
Yes. So, and I'm pretty sure everybody here is on X, or at least seen some of these pictures, or saw Candace's live yesterday. But the seat closest to us in the far left picture, that had a lot of juice on it.
Yes.
So I think it's safe to assume, because the far side of this picture, the top part of the picture on the left, is where they would have opened a door and loaded him in from.
Yeah.
So that means the upper part of his body would have been on the seat closest to us. So that makes sense that there was a little bit of juice there. Oddly, not a lot, but it was there.
And nothing on the floor.
Yes, and you actually don't see anything pooling on the floor. Like, look in between the seats, like right in there where Allie's got her cursor.
Yeah.
And even up into there,
Nothing
we
here.
should be seeing something there.
Nothing
right?
on the armrest. Nothing on the armrest.
Yeah.
Obviously, where I blurted out, that's where it was.
Yeah. So there was a little bit on the seats, and okay, that makes sense. There should be some, right?
Nothing in the rear. Nothing. So I initially thought, because Candace didn't show it all. I don't remember her other stream she did. She showed the rear seat with the candy on the floor and the broken whatever that is on the floor, because I don't see any juice on the rear seat. I see all that broken stuff, whatever that is. I don't want to say what it is because I don't know. All that broken stuff on the carpet. No blood on the carpet. Oh, I said blood. Whatever. Nothing on the carpet area.
It's okay. YouTube algorithm. There is actually nothing in the picture.
Nothing.
No need to do anything.
Okay. So even over here, there's nothing. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So I just want to say, so we were given that center picture, right? And then that picture was used to prove that there was Mike shards in Charlie's shirt, which was then on the floor where his body was resting in the vehicle, right? That's what John Bray has insisted on, and a few others have insisted on. Well, we would like to sort of push back on that and go, if Charlie was never in the back, then how did those shards get there?
Yep.
So that doesn't make any sense anymore. These new pictures kind of prove that, well, in my mind, that's not what we're seeing. And another thing is, I was curious about these shards, and I know what displays look like on, electronics, and I was never sold that was ever that kind of glass. And Jordan Henshaw, who popped in here earlier, he did a video where he actually bought a Rode mic and destroyed the glass to try to see if the shards were the same. And they're nowhere remotely close.
No.
It doesn't even line up. Like, the display on a Rode mic has a whole bunch of adhesive on it designed to keep the glass from fragmenting into small pieces, right? It's meant to keep it together. So here we just see all these teeny bits of small glass, and that just doesn't fit with how the Rode mic's built. It also doesn't fit from where Charlie was laid in the vehicle. Charlie wasn't in the back. He was in the middle, and there's no blood in the back. There's blood here. So it just doesn't line up with that theory. And that's kind of what we have with our poll out about today, because this doesn't line up. We've got given one picture, and the people ran with it going, oh, well, that's where Charlie was laying, and that's where the fragments are. Well, these pictures prove that wasn't even possible. That wasn't true. Charlie was never even back there.
No.
So I don't think that those pieces have anything to do with the Rode mic.
I don't see them. I didn't see it here. Like, I could make this bigger and show, but I didn't see any fragments here. I see them here. I even see a little bit right there behind the seat.
Behind the seat. So
that's odd.
So what those fragments were, they were in the back seat. They weren't with where Charlie was in the car. And Charlie didn't get put through the back into the seats where he laid for his trip to the hospital. So how did those get there? Well, I don't necessarily have an answer about that. It's possible, and this is just what I think, is that during all the panic, somebody broke their cell phone. They cracked their cell phone.
It could be.
Because cell phone glass can look a little bit like that, but electronics displays don't look like that. And again, I'll reference a little bit of what Jordan's research did, is he actually realized there was a black lining behind clear glass. So if that was actually glass from a Rode mic, you would actually be able to see it clear. It would have like a white, even if light was hitting it, it would probably reflect and look a little bit white, but it wouldn't look black.
And I mean, if we don't have the Rode mic, they're not saying anything like Philip or the audio guys or, tpusa. I'd like an answer. If like, that's a question that, Candace should ask.
Yeah.
Because she can ask them and they'll answer her maybe. I don't know if they're not answering her anymore, but where is the Rode mic that he was wearing? Is it with evidence? Because if the Rode mic is with the evidence with the FBI and it's all intact, then this is nothing. And if there's no Rode mic, this is like goes down the drain because we don't have audio. Right?
Yeah.
We don't have anything.
I also just want to just talk quickly on just what a comment was here. Somebody said, did the rogue mic pieces fall off security in the back seat? I say, no way. It's not possible. So like when you look at, and this is where we're like, these pictures kind of destroy the exploding mic theory. So first of all, when there's a picture of Charlie being carried away, his shirt got pulled up a bunch, right?
Yes.
So first of all, I think the pieces would have fallen out then. Then they run 30 meters with them. In my opinion, any shards loosely hanging on people's clothing would have fallen off in that 20 to 30 meter dash to get to the SUV.
Yes.
Right.
Also, for me, we're going to move forward to the next photos that Candace showed. But also, I feel like I asked John Bray a question, but I don't know if he really answered me, because in one of his he's showing the energy, and a lot of the energy comes within the microphone. And I just want an answer for that. We're not talking about, even I think Jordan Henshaw said the same thing. All the energy is coming from here and his mic, and here and his mic, and then it goes there. But where does it start? It starts, and I'm gonna discuss this because I'm gonna show a picture in a second, and we're going to move on and I'll show you that, because I don't want to say everything right this second. But my feeling, if it exploded or whatever in his shirt, wouldn't we have some kind of tear here or something, some kind of burn mark in the shirt, especially because it's white? Because it's white.
Oh, I actually just looked that up before I went live. Let's see if I still got it in my search. Oh no, I looked up turning point.
See if
so
I
might
can
have destroyed my search.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me just look quickly.
Sure.
So I did is I looked up because the whole thing about what the explosive allegedly was, I don't have the picture, but I got it in my mind.
Sure.
So the whole point of the explosive was either PETN or tannerite. So all the research I've done shows that any amount of tannerite or PETN will leave some kind of burn mark, some kind of physical burn mark and charring. And we are being told that's not possible. Well, that defies everything that we know about the physics of explosions.
Yeah.
Go look it up yourself, guys. Look up, does a 2 to 5 gram amount of PETN or tannerite, if detonated on a body, will it leave burn marks? The answer is yes.
Wow.
Go look it up yourself.
That's crazy.
So we've been told this for months and months, and nobody wants to listen to just truth. It will leave marks, man. It doesn't even matter if it's only 2 grams. So, yes.
I just need a charger for this. I'll just keep talking about what's in this picture, but this thing is dying.
Start there first, because we're on that, and I'll get.
Okay. Well, I'll let you talk about that. I'm gonna talk about the necklace. Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay, guys. As I'm looking at your comments, because he's usually looking at the comments, because I can't see. I have this on big screen, guys. So thank you so much for coming in the chat. We are discussing, what's happened on Candace's live stream. I didn't really like the fact that she went back and forth with the video, because I didn't get a clear, that's what I wanted. But she stopped. She went back. She went back and forth. So, I'm glad she shared it, but at the same time, I wanted the whole thing. And okay, so here this is the necklace, guys. Does that look odd to you? Oh God, I really can't anymore. I can't believe anything I see anymore. So
you talking about the necklace?
Yeah. So I'm gonna point to my cursor. I'm just gonna plug this in. Hold on. So this is her screen that she shared, and as you can see, she's saying it's a necklace. Okay, fine. Now there's a video on my X. Go check it out. I posted. You guys can take the video and do whatever you want with it. I want everybody to investigate this. I didn't watermark it or anything, so go take it and investigate this. This whips out, goes under his arm, right down to his thigh. And we did a test on that. So I don't see it here. I like it just completely stops.
Well, see, that's the thing. I have a problem with this picture, because like like, okay, so I don't know if we're seeing something that has a weird bit of light hitting it, because it actually sort of, even though it's blurry as heck, I know it is, guys.
Yeah.
But while it's on the shirt, it almost looks like it's silver. It looks like it's almost a proper color of a chain. But then when it hits his skin, and this is where I don't know if this is like a lighting thing that is making it look a little bit weird. And Allie and I were talking to a couple people last night trying to get their opinion on it. And it almost looks like the chain almost turns into like a skin color when it hits his skin. And
Yeah.
it just looks so weird. And we were discussing like last night, like I said, could that be because of the way the light is hitting it? Could there be something else that, you know, we're not seeing? Is there no light hitting it? Maybe it's shadowed, and maybe that's why it looks like that.
I feel like in a video, her video was still not clear, right? Because it was like from a FaceTime.
Yeah.
So what are we gonna do? I mean, no one's sharing the 4K that they had, and I thought it was weird. Like usually you can explain it that camera you should be able to see more, right?
Well, the problem is like so okay, so Terrell is showing Candace this, and she's like this with her phone like this, and she's going like this all over the screen to try to get stuff.
Yes.
I don't understand why she didn't put her phone like this and then show us the entire video. That bugs me. I don't know why she did that. Maybe it's just because, you know, she's younger than Allie and I are, and she grew up in TikTok and Instagram world and doesn't realize that monitors are like this and TVs are like this. Nobody has their TV like this at home. So if you want to show someone a video, you got to take it like this. Or even if she took it like this, she could have then went to the editing settings and then rotated the video. So I find it weird that we purposely were only shown a horizontal clip of the video that's going around like this. That really bothered me. And I was like, really? So now you're showing just smidgets of the video, again, not releasing the full video.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know what to say about that. It just bothers me.
I feel like his body was burnt. Not just his, I believe his hands was. I mean, I'm the one who sent Baron a couple of the photos regarding his burnt hands and a couple other parts of his body that I thought were burnt. Now the necklace is already broken. Remember what Colvette said? There's so many things. Everything they're lying. So I don't believe anything anymore. I don't believe nothing's under his shirt. It has to be something under his shirt. Sorry. And now we're going to talk about so many things. I know we're talking about like hands, necklace.
Yeah.
Look at that. This is the magnet, right?
Yeah. Okay. So now we're going back to the Rode mic. Okay. So that's supposed to be the magnetic clasp there. Right. And that's what Candace mentioned.
Yeah.
And then the next thing she mentioned is that John Bray told her that there's a piece under there. Well, I agree with that, but I'm going to take it a step further. I believe there's a whole fully functional Rode mic under there.
Yeah.
So I don't think it exploded. So when I look at that, I see a big bulge in the shirt. Now,
okay.
He is leaning. He's starting to fall to his left. Now you see that shirt is now being tugged over to his left as he's falling. If there's no weight here at all, there would be nothing to tug his shirt over if there was no weight here. The weight is transferring in his body as he's going over, and the weight of the mic on the inside of his shirt is pulling it over, which would suggest the mic is still there. That's what I got to say about that. That's my opinion, but I believe these pictures show that there was no broken mic glass in the SUV where Charlie was lying, and I believe this picture shows us that there's an actual intact mic still attached to Charlie's shirt.
Yeah,
that's what I believe we are seeing in these pictures, and that's why it's like I think the exploding mic theory needs to make some adaptations. You need to figure out what those shards were, because those shards in the SUV weren't where Charlie's body was lying. So I think you need to explain that, and you need to explain that picture to me. And don't tell me there's just a teeny piece of steel under the shirt making that bulge. I am not stupid.
Also, go check my X. I did post the video of the actual. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. It's of the actual him getting hit, zapped, so, whatever you want to say. But as he's like leaning, like as he's going over, you just see something going like this, you know, just looks like it's pumping something. Hey, but I don't know. And there's also a cavitation of his neck as well. Electricity does do that. I think a multitude of things happened here, but
actually,
what?
No, sorry. Go ahead, baby. Sorry.
What we're gonna do. We've already done kind of our theory before, but we're gonna revisit it. I don't know when. We're gonna do another video, maybe in a couple days or so, and discuss what we think happened.
We only loosely touched on it. We never gave any specifics. We never really mentioned who we thought did it. So we kept a lot of what we considered important details to ourselves because it didn't make sense to sort of talk about it then. We needed to gather more evidence.
I think he's not here. I mean, I know I saw I did see one picture. I don't have it, but I don't think he's here. I don't think so.
I did want to
I feel that he went into it to fake it, but they killed him anyways. And I think I've said this many times on my X on like he had something here. Maybe it was a something detonated here to open up the hole, and but he got electrocuted. If you have any liquid here in your neck or in your back or wherever they had it, he could have had a pack underneath his chest area here, and he was, as they're carrying him out, you can see his face is red, his arms burnt, his finger. I mean, I broke my finger when I got electrocuted when I grabbed the outlet, so I'm lucky to be here. I'm just saying, like, it happens like that and then you're gone. If you're wearing jewelry, it's a double no-no. If you have something else on you, yeah, electricity has to find a way out, and he wasn't grounded.
Well, I think when he touched the steel on the chair, that grounded him, because the water bottles elevated him, but there's not enough substance there to be a proper ground. So if you hit something like that with a high enough charge, it breaks down the ability for it to be an insulator. So I believe when he got hit, the ground of that water bottles was erased. And when he touched the chair, the steel on the chair, he then completed the circuit again, if that makes sense, if people understand electricity. Yeah. So I believe when he did that, that's what happened, and he did do that.
And I'm gonna keep going with this as we're talking about this. I just want to keep, because we're on this topic. I do see something there. I see something underneath his chest area. I see something near his belly button area. I did a good picture of his freedom shirt. You can see, I don't see pendants. I just see a cross.
Yeah, and actually, I did want to touch on a couple comments from somebody who's actually just mentioning that too. So one of our regulars here, Hoaxing the World, they had two comments, and we were actually talking about one last night, and I will read that.
Yes.
And okay, so that's the newer one, and that is interesting.
We did say that in our one of our lives, because electricity and magnets do attract and move and in 2 seconds, right? Yeah.
And it all depends what was happening. Like if there was a charge there, and then you have a magnet reacting here, that could have caused this to do all kinds of weird crap.
Yeah.
And they mentioned a comment before. It's further back.
Okay, can you just read it, please?
Same person. Yes, I will. And we talked about this last night. And I don't know if anyone else is, but we are. Actually, a couple other people in the comments have too. They had plenty of time to alter these videos and photos, allegedly. And that was part of that
Yeah, that's why we didn't get
comment.
anything. We didn't get any. We only have to depend on the kids that posted stuff on
Yeah.
TikTok and archives and the Google Drive that one girl from Utah gave me, because every time she uploaded something, it would get deleted, like something was happening to her phone. So, look, everything is weird. This doesn't look like there's a pendant there. I just see a cross. I don't know.
That's like actually the best sort of shot
Yeah.
of his chest that I've seen.
I had to enhance it. So that's the original photo. And I am a photographer, so I enhanced this. I didn't edit it. I just tweaked the contrast and the balance of the photo, the brightness.
Yeah.
So you can see here,
That's definitely a cross.
I made more shadows so you can see it, but that's the original photo. Okay. Moving.
Were the pendants flat? I don't even remember anymore. My brain's a
They
blur.
were
Were they
like
flat?
kind of
Like
like
a coin?
kind of like it was kind of like a like one of those armor things that looks like a
Like what? Like a shield?
yes.
Was it flat though?
Yes. It was. I believe they were flat pendants. They could be there hanging underneath.
That's why I'm asking if they're flat, right?
Yeah.
Could they be pressed up against his skin, sitting perfectly flat, and we don't see it in this picture?
It's a
or are they just not there?
It's a possibility. We don't know what's going on under the shirt because we can't see, right? Okay. This is important because I'm going to show you this, and I can't play the video. Go to my X and you can watch it. Play it in slow motion. We're going to look at the hand. We're going to look at the ring, the hand. Go watch the video, please, because I'm not allowed to share it. So the ring stays. This is the pictures I sent Baron a long time ago, and I was on his show regarding the electrocution theory. Okay. A couple other YouTubers I talked to about this as well, but they were more into like the exploding mic theory. So anyhow, this is his hand and he's gripping onto it. He never let it go until I'm going to show you here. This picture here should have been over there. I don't have an order. So this is the last picture. So he's holding it here. The ring is still, it flicked off. It went on to his pinky. Okay. Something is happening to his pinky here on this is the last frame. But this frame here, if you look really closely, his finger is broken. I just want you guys to see that. I'm going to try to bring it up bigger.
All right. So
hold on.
It's okay. While you're doing that, I'm going to talk.
Yep.
So
I'll try to bring it.
Remember, it's his left hand, right? And he's holding like this. Now look at these fingers. They almost look like they're getting bent back, but he's holding something like this.
Yeah.
So what's causing this to
the finger to go back
bend?
like that? Do you see?
I've
do you
never
guys see
seen
that? I did share that with Baron, and I broke my what is it? Not the pinky one, but the other one. I broke that, fractured it from being electrocuted. You can break bones, guys, from being electrocuted. It is a thing. So I can clearly see it's broken. And people said, no, when he fell down, he broke his finger. I said, no, that microphone, I believe, is fully electrified.
That's weird.
I do
leave
believe that.
Okay, that's weird because you see his pinky looks like it's literally going straight and then it's like bent backwards almost at a 90 degree. That is weird. And then you look at, so that's his left hand. So that's his pinky, looks like it's bent.
Yep.
And then the next two fingers there, so the index in the middle, they look like they're cramped almost in the opposite way. Like they are being. I have
to put that there and I have to put this here because this is the last. This is supposed to be in order. I am very sorry.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Anyways, so the picture we were just talking about.
Yep.
It looks like the pinky is being bent back and it looks like the other two fingers here, the index in the middle, are being bent in. What the heck? That is so bizarre.
I don't know what is everybody saying?
I don't
It's
even
broken. So
I
look,
don't have an explanation
I'm
for
not.
that.
And this is when they're carrying him. I played this before, so it should be okay. There's not a lot of gore here. You can see that the finger is not okay here. Okay. But if we are going to show it in order, and this is all screen grabs from a video, go on my X and check it out. He goes like this, and then his hand just goes, and the ring flicks to the pinky, and that's when the problem happens. There you see it. Okay. And then after this part, he lets go of the microphone, and then the ring comes off. But do you see how it attached to his pinky? Did you guys see that?
Was that originally on his wedding finger?
Yes.
So it goes from the wedding finger to the pinky to off.
Yes. And a lot of people are like,
why did he have to wear a fidget ring? That makes this thing so weird. If he just had a normal ring, but the fact that it's a fidget ring with an open clasp.
I have said since day one, I have said that his finger was broken, and I sent all this to Baron, and there was a little discrepancy with me and Baron, but we're fine now. Because then I went on his show because I didn't really have a YouTube to talk about this, so I would have liked to have been on his first show, but that's okay. I went on his second show and we discussed all these pictures because I've been talking about this since October, about the electrocution theory, because it's personal to me. I was electrocuted before. I see when it first initially happens, oh my gosh, this is he's been electrocuted, and something else, I believe also something else happened. But what? Because there's lots of stuff going on in the shirt. His neck cavitates. We have to just put it together because.
Well, apparently there's not much of a cavitation at all now.
Oh, who said this?
Candace did in the video from last night.
Is she okay?
Well, she said there's not much. And I've never.
What?
Well, I don't think there was ever a huge amount that everybody was saying. Like for, up until about a month ago, people are like the cavitation, and it's like, okay, I don't buy that. Okay. There's no massive cavitation. I believe there's.
Well, we showed pictures of it, babe.
Well, I believe there's a little bit of something going on there. Who says it's cavitation?
Okay.
Like his neck. All I'm going to say is that his neck is a little bit. Looks and appears allegedly a little thicker than normal. That's all I'm willing to say.
I don't want to show it all, but yeah.
Maybe don't even show that.
Yeah, so this was a setup here. I did go over this with you guys before. Like, look at this. I mean, I don't even know what this fan is for. Was it blowing freaking water on him? Like, what is this?
I wasn't doing much.
What's this fan for? His feet are on water bottles. He's on a metal table, and he's not in a good situation right here. Okay. But the whole tent is, the tent is on plastic stools.
Yeah. That's the funny thing.
They made sure of that.
The tent is grounded. Dan Flood is grounded. All the tables there are grounded.
Yeah.
Charlie's not.
He's not.
So that's, I don't know. It's weird.
He's not grounded. So they're protecting everything else except the talent. I don't know. That's odd to me.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, guys, this finger is broken.
That looks weird. How that whole thing, it's like, okay, so his thumbs up, that's up. These two fingers look like they're cramped in, and then his pinky looks like it's then bent. I don't even know how. And
this is his body. I think I showed this picture before. This is his torso here. They're holding him, and this is what we don't know. It hasn't been identified, but it's not a cell phone, and it's on Charlie's body. So it has like a looks like a greenish bluish light and a white light.
I don't know.
Yeah, don't know. But anyways, his finger is broken there. We're gonna move on, because we have more to talk about. Because I believe Frank said he did CPR. So let's check that out.
Oh yeah, that's a joke.
beeping the horn. And I don't know how Brian stayed in the car because we're just yanking and banking trying to get to this hospital that's like a little over 4 miles away. And as we're heading there, maybe halfway there, there's an ambulance coming toward us, going toward the venue. And we're should we stop? No, just keep going. Just the doctor later said that was the right thing to do. And we're trying to stop the bleeding. And I said, we got to start CPR. I'm looking down at Charlie. I mean, he's a foot from me. His face is a foot from me. And his eyes are fixed, Megan. He's not looking at me. He's looking into eternity. He was already with Jesus. Absent from the body, present with the Lord, says the New Testament. And but we had to start CPR anyway, so we did. I just started pounding on him, trying to get him to respond.
Pounding on him?
Couldn't do it. Got to the hospital and just ran him right in through the emergency room, and they had a team there, and they started pounding on him and started putting blood in him. And
blood in him?
They did get a pulse, but later the doctor said that's just because he was healthy.
So he had a pulse.
Yeah, I don't know if
and
I
apparently
believe
they did CPR.
I don't believe that either.
And they're pounding on him.
I don't believe
they
that
put blood in him. All these things.
Okay, so I'm really happy that we've got some nurses and medical experts in our chat. I recently just got my C rating as a first responder. So I've got my certification. I can resuscitate people.
So can I.
Yep. And I would really like him to explain how with Charlie's body laying across those two seats, how they perform CPR. Yeah. I would really like to know how they do that, because you have to have the person's back flat on the ground if you're going to do it. I believe. I'm not a nurse. I'm just a first responder. You have to lay them out and make sure they're in appropriate position to do that.
Yeah.
So how are you doing that in that SUV?
Yeah.
Like, what did you do? Cram his midsection in between the seats and then try to administer it there? I don't even get that. And I would actually, because I know hoaxing the world as a medical specialist, and so is Nurse CJ. Do you think there is any room in that area to provide proper CPR? I would like to hear from our two ladies here, because they both watch us regularly. And I've talked with Hoaxing about her international medical experience.
Yeah.
She was nursing in Saudi. So I don't know how they could have possibly performed CPR in that position. And like I said, I'm not a nurse. So these ladies have more skills than I ever will. I'll yield to what they say here.
She said Harpole said he kept his thumb in the hole of his wound and did CPR, and he was hanging out. How do you put your finger in the wound and do CPR on top of two seats?
Oh, it doesn't matter. You need both hands to give the compressions.
Okay.
So if one's here, what are you doing? Just like pounding on, like, how are you giving CPR? Like if one of your thumbs is here, right? And I don't know. All I know one way to give CPR. You need both your hands to do it. So maybe there's another way that I don't know. And I'm fully willing to admit that I'm not a doctor, you know.
So yeah, let's keep going on with this video, because apparently they did CPR. Apparently had a pulse in the hospital, but then he said he was already gone. So I don't know. It's all conflicting.
The shot was catastrophic. Let me just put it that way. We couldn't have done anything. He
died instantly.
He had first aid there. He was killed instantly. The only comfort is that he didn't experience any pain, according to the doctor. He was just taken out.
How do you know that?
What did the doctor say when he came out?
What
did the doctor say when he came out?
Well, there was one doctor.
Why are all these pastors saying You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Jack Hibbs is saying he didn't feel anything.
Oh my goodness.
He was in heaven and he's there and he's all happy about it. He's just like, and he's going to go to heaven and he's gone. Yeah, he's great. He didn't feel a thing. And I don't know why they're saying this. It's very irritating.
Yeah, and I just want to touch.
If he was if he was electrocuted or explosion happened in his shirt, I'm pretty sure that he felt like not fun things. Okay.
Yeah, I just want to touch here. Our medical specialist, our ladies got back to us,
Okay.
Hope Senior and CJ. They say no. They don't think he tried. It's really impossible to do that in that situation. Hoaxing goes, Dr. Mikey was doing it. Like
amazing, Mikey McCoy.
Like, oh come on.
He's so good.
Like so
he was apparently ready to die.
So like as soon as they showed that back seat, I'm like, okay, some of the exploding Mike theories don't make sense now.
No.
Like, well, not theories, but some of the parts of that don't make sense.
Yeah.
And now when it comes to the medical, what they said they did in there, that also doesn't make sense, allegedly.
Okay, we're gonna continue on.
Basically said, okay, we have a pulse. So we're all praying out loud. We're like, come on, Lord, save it. Come on. Give us a sliver of hope here. And we're praying out loud in the car on the way there. And then they brought him into surgery. And about, I'd say a half hour later, the head surgeon came out and said he's dead.
Oh, so he wasn't.
And that's when the great Mikey McCoy showed up. Actually, he was there just before that happened. And
why is he so
23
great?
years old. He's calling the vice president. He's calling Erica. He's sending a plane to get Erica. He's talking. He's asking the doctor real hard questions. He's shaking a little bit, but he knows what he needs to do. He said, Charlie would want me to do this. And he just took over. I couldn't be more proud of that man. Love that man. 23 years old.
Very impressive guy. We spent some time with him yesterday in the audience, got to see him, meet him on the show. I've been wondering since last Wednesday, how are the guards? Do you know? They must be so shaken up.
Yeah, that whole day, I just kept going, hugging them, saying, this is not your fault. I'm telling you, Megan, any one of those guys would have taken a bullet for Charlie. They loved him.
They were all far away from him, too. So that's that.
Yeah, they all would have taken a bullet, and that's literally their job. And they failed, as far as I'm concerned.
So I just wanted to show you guys that video because someone said, no, there was no CPR done in the SUV. I'm like, well, Frank said it, and Frank was there. So I'm just showing you the video and then the broken finger.
Yeah, it's
go watch the video in slow-mo. You'll see the finger, how it goes.
Yeah, it literally, you see it go like this.
It just bends.
But it's like weird. It goes straight, and it looks like it's bending from this knuckle, which I please look at that. Correct me. I don't even know what I'm seeing.
I think there's something, the microphone. Okay, which the microphone was at Mar-a-Lago, and then it went to Amfest, and I don't know where it is now, and if it's the same microphone, it could be possibly, or I don't know where it is. The necklace is definitely with Erica, isn't it? Which should be a part of the evidence because we haven't even convicted anybody, or we haven't even had a trial with.
There's so much interesting stuff about the necklace. Like people are still doing full-on theories with the necklace. It's just like, that's important. I think that was a serious lack of judgment to release that.
Yep. Okay. So I did something regarding like the shoes because somebody was talking about shoes on my ex. So they were saying, oh, his shoes were so white when they were carrying him. It's a very, very blurry video when you're looking at all of them carrying him to the SUV. But I went further. I went to his Salt Lake City interview, which he was here. That's him there. That's his shoe there. If everybody can see his shoe. And I'm looking at the treads. I'm just looking at the treads. Okay. And that's him at UVU walking. I found a picture and I freeze framed it. That's Charlie's foot in the grass walking. That you can see it here too. So this one was before UVU, but he's wearing the same shoe. I think he's wearing the same shoes. And then I found a clearer picture over here. It's the same tread. Now, does it look more dirtier? I don't know. I'm just showing you what I see. I was hoping for a different tread. If that was a different tread, I'd be like, that's not the same person, you know? But no, it's he could have changed shoes too, but they look the same. The treads do look the same. What I'm looking at here and here, right here, up here. And the shadowing could be just from the shadow, it looks darker. Obviously, this is in daylight, so it's much brighter, but they're the same shoe. Because somebody was discussing the shoes. I just want to debunk the shoe because I do think that's his body that was carried out.
Yeah, originally, and this has actually been sort of something we toyed with, is that allegedly, and it was brought up that there might have been a body swap, and that's why Allie sort of clued on the shoes and was like, wait a minute, does it look like one's a new shoe and one's an old shoe? But no, sadly, it's all the same shoes. There was no body swap, sadly.
I don't think there was. If there's like more evidence of that body swap, I don't know. I'm just showing you the shoes, and that's what I think they're the same from his interview at whatever's at 9 a.m. in Salt Lake City. Same shoe, and then same shoe when he's entering UVU. You can see it there. And then to the right, it's carrying him to the car. It's the same.
Yeah. So sadly, for people who thought the body got swapped, we don't think that's possible. The evidence kind of shows that it was the same. It was the same.
Blake.
Okay, so the next video went kind of crazy on X, right? Talking about Erica, it was like Blake and that little small clip of Blake and Corbett.
Let's pause for a quick bit. Just going.
How's everybody doing?
Yeah, I'm just looking there. They were talking about chances of CPR. No, not in the vehicle. They're thinking maybe on the ground beforehand, but we didn't see that from the side view. So that's just a little bit of the chat that's going on. They're talking about the rolls of gauze. 3 feet of gauze could be rolled into that size. It rolls pretty tight. Okay, so maybe it's potentially that I'm reading here that maybe Harpole allegedly did put that much gauze into him. Maybe.
He just stuck it in the
because
hole.
It does come tightly wrapped, and we do got. Actually, you want to bring this comment up here, right there?
This one?
Yeah. No, it moved. The one above it. There we go.
Yes, they were wearing like electrical footwear. Yeah. And that all of the tent legs were protected too. I don't know if this person just joined now or they were here all the time.
Somebody has an interesting comment here. Sylvana Barbieri. Rick Cutler was the one who put the mic on Charlie. He says, watch, because I was watching his show when it happened. I thought it was Philip.
Yeah, I saw Philip put it. I saw Philip put it on. I don't know if that's correct. Rick Cutler is the palm pistol guy, allegedly brown shirt, which I think he triggered something to poke a hole in it and open something in his neck, and then other things happened. Guys, I don't think he would have went in. I don't think he would have went into this thing when look at all his past videos, what he's talking about now. He's talking about like the war and the files and so many things he was speaking openly about, and he was getting threats. We don't know what kind of threats he was getting, but he was getting them. And obviously tpusa wasn't taking it seriously or whatever, but I think they were. They're just not telling us that. They're not going to tell us everything. And he knew that somebody wanted to, take him out.
Yeah.
So
that was not a secret.
No, his last post on social media was of that girl, Irenia I forgot how to say her name. I'm very sorry. And she got stabbed in the neck, right? That was his last post before he entered UVU. That's what he posted on September 10th. That's crazy to me. And then he gets something happens to him in his neck. Now, if we want to combine everything together, the threats, he could have went into it, and people say, well, he has courage for his faith. Well, I said, well, you don't know what he's going through. He could have went into it to fake it, and they did it. They took him out anyways. I think that's what happened. That's my theory. I think they took him out anyways. They had all the prosthetic there, and he got two things happened probably. He got zapped. I don't know if he was wearing any body armor at all. Now we don't know.
That would, well, yeah. So like if he was wearing one of those thin, either knife proof or body armor shirts, I don't know what the actual composition is. Like I still need to do more research. But if there's any kind of metal in there, well, goodness, that would be not good.
He's wearing a necklace, and he's also he had a magnet. Electricity does weird things too. You can't just we can't just say, oh yes, it was that. People are like, Allie, no, it's the exploding mic. Well, I want to see if it's something else. Because I don't see any tear in the shirt. I don't see any of that.
We've also discussed that the alleged materials that would have been in the mic, that's been put forward by the experts who are pushing that theory. No matter how small the amount, they leave a burn. Yep. They leave a burn, they leave a blackening.
Yep.
So, and when they tell you it doesn't, they're not telling you the truth. So go look it up and know the truth for yourself. We did.
Yeah. So, so we know what electricity does with magnets. You can look that up too. I might just like pull up a video and try to show you guys. There's a couple cool electricity demonstrations, not on people, but on things. So I probably can show that. But just remember, he was surrounded by water too.
Yeah.
And he was like, we're gonna move on though, because I think we're almost done.
Yeah, we are almost done.
Almost done.
CJ actually mentioned something that was interesting because we were talking a little bit about the threats, and it's right there.
Okay, this one?
Yeah. What do you think about that? See,
Well, you read it. You read
it.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to.
I'm waiting for you.
Oh, I thought you were.
Hey, Adam.
I 100% think the threats are coming from inside the house. Scare them to be quiet. Just watch the True Crime episode where that did happen. So technically, right, that's what donors are. Right? They're technically, well, I guess they're not inside the company, but they are definitely the people who are helping the company build and thrive.
Yeah.
So I could see that being possible. Like I could be on board with that comment for sure.
I can too.
Because from what we've seen, there was extensive pressure from outside the company, and we know that transfers to the inner layers of the company. So,
hey, Adam, why would you do CPR on somebody with a gaping hole in the neck? You're just going to pump him dry. I mean, I've done CPR before, and I would have let those EMTs in the van with me. I know that.
Oh yeah, I would have grabbed one of those guys.
Goodbye, Rick Cutler. Goodbye, Brian Harpole. Goodbye, Frank. Put in the EMTs and keep one other person in there. You don't need all those hunky-dory people in there. You need somebody with the equipment and the expertise. And I'm not saying that they don't have that. They probably have CPR training, but I'm pretty sure that the people, that one guy, he was going for his ambulance or something. He was very close to it. That one individual, I forgot what his name is. But the one that was standing right by the SUV, and they just ignored him.
Yeah, he was standing there with a full kit,
They just walked right by him.
Like if they would have brought him to there and then put him down on the ground.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying, I don't know if he would have lived,
No.
but darn it, he would have had a better fighting chance with, multiple people tending to him. By that point, he's like, 30 meters away.
Look at my cup. Sorry. I got a different cup today. You brought me a different cup.
Yeah, I couldn't find your FBI cup, so I brought your flamingo cup.
Okay. Yeah, the CPR thing is strange. The strangest. I guess they just want to say like they actually helped him. They tried everything, but did he really have a pulse at the hospital? That's what Frank said.
How would Frank know?
Frank does. I don't know.
He was busy looking for the necklace for Erica. If you believe one of those necklace stories, like
Yeah.
he was, I don't know.
I don't know, Adam, if you just came, I showed this a little bit. I don't know if you just popped on now, but yeah, if you just go to my X, I posted the video of this. It's too gory to show here, but the ring, I believe the microphone had a lot to do with I believe he's electrocuted. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I've already said it on Baron's show. The ring sticks. It actually breaks his finger. You can see here. If there's enough electricity going through here, depending on the voltage, it could break bones. We can't explain this. Who can explain this to me? You can see his finger is bent. And so I'm just showing that if you just joined. I'm going to move on because we are almost done. Yeah, so that was the setup. I'm so thankful that I took that. I got that shot. Because that was on a story. Next is, it's going to be a video. It's Blake Neff.
Do we, before we do that, do you have the picture? Did you load the picture of the one where it's Charlie, Philip, Terrell all in a row? Did you load that picture?
I mean, I don't know if it's here. I think I have it here somewhere.
Sorry, guys.
I might have not. I might have not loaded it.
Oh man, it's such an amazing picture. Okay, don't worry about it.
Wait, I don't know. I'm still looking, baby.
That's okay. I don't want you to spend too much time looking for it because you'll have to dig for it, right? So I'll just talk about it.
Oh yeah, I have it. Where'd it go? Sorry. I think it's this one. This one?
No. Is that one?
No, wait, I can't even see it. Hold on.
People are asking about the exact moment when the mic pinned on, and from the video that Mikey McCoy released.
Yeah. Why can't
I was able to grab a screenshot of the exact moment the mic was being pinned to Charlie. So Charlie was here, right? And Philip was pinning it on him. And right behind Philip, over his shoulder, is Terrell watching. It's an amazing photo, but I guess we didn't get it in this time.
I don't know why it's not showing up. I have this one.
That's afterwards. And after, yeah, that was a really good photo, babe.
I don't know why it's not even, it won't let me bring it up, but it's there. It's there. I don't know what happened.
All right, we'll forget about it. Anyways, it was a good picture because it had Charlie walking up and Philip pinning to him and Terrell standing right behind Philip watching. After the mic gets pinned, go back to the picture you're just on, please. After the mic gets pinned, Charlie walks by Philip, what you're seeing here, and then Terrell and Charlie exchange a hand clasp. But Philip puts it on, and it was just, the picture actually speaks 1,000 words that I can't speak here. It was a really good picture. I don't know if Ali posted it. I'll post it on my X if we don't have it. But anyways, it's the three of them in a row, and literally it's like you got Terrell like looking over the shoulder at the mic pinning, which is just interesting.
I have it, but it's not popping up. I don't know why. I can like literally show it from probably from here. I'm not sure why it's not showing up, and I don't want to like spend all.
Let's move on.
Yeah,
we've already spent too much time on it.
So sorry,
anyways,
guys.
it was a cool picture. We'll post it on X after.
Yeah. Okay. So
you had that video, I believe.
Yeah, I gotta line it up. So
I know. We were moving on to the video.
Give me a second here. Okay. I think everybody's seen this video, but we're just gonna play it anyways.
Blake, any thoughts? It's Erica said that if Charlie was given the choice to undo what happened and come back, he wouldn't, she thought, because of what was unleashed by it.
What? So that was all over the internet. And I think, like, didn't Blake delete that, or somebody deleted it, or something happened to this video after? So You want to say something about this video?
I
I think it's self-explanatory.
It's been clubbed over the head. I think he could have just not said that.
Yeah. It's
because I don't believe anybody in the world would be wishing that.
It's kind of suspicious.
We need strong men out there.
I think we heard
strong men who are convicted, that will be good leaders, good husbands, good fathers like mine. We need that. And young women, we need you to also rise up. Don't compromise yourself. Don't look at other women and compare yourself. God has created you for a purpose and a reason far greater than you and I will ever know on this side of heaven. But just know that as long as you're a part of Turning Point USA, you have us by your side, and we will be there for you every step of the way.
Really? She's gonna, what is she saying? I'm pretty sure everybody already seen this already, but I mean, I don't know what's happening here. These things are coming out. I don't know. Out of her head. I don't know what's happening.
Everyone's allowed to have a bad hair day.
Okay, well, yeah, I know. Oh, I have them. Just trust me. But okay. We all know. I don't know. What do you want to say?
Meow.
I will move on then. Because this, oh my gosh, Candace did this yesterday.
She should have just combed her wig better.
Candace did this yesterday, and I'm like, yeah, she is doing that. Watch this. Not this. Sorry. This one.
We are here to welcome one of the conservative movement's most talented, most outspoken, and most faithful leaders, Erica Kirk, to our great state. We're so proud to have her, and we're so proud of the incredible work that she is doing to help encourage students across the country to engage and join Club America, which we're launching here in Arkansas, and we're just honored to have you.
Thank you. God bless you. We're so grateful, and thank you for honoring Charlie and his legacy and his mission to have a Club America on every high school chapter across the country. So
every high school
thank you.
Chapter across the country. Every chapter. Okay, Huckabees. You're gonna put those bees everywhere. I don't know what's going on. Bzz. They're making education crowded, that's for sure. Guys, I'm worried. This worries me. So this is Mike Huckabee's daughter. She's governor of where are they? Arkansas? Is that Arkansas?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I
in the
think
chat.
So.
Where is she? I forgot. Usually I'm good at this. I'm not from there, so I don't know. What area is she in? Was it Arkansas? Does anybody know?
I like Tornado Alley's comments. You noticed the fake applause?
Yeah. Did you see her go, oh. I don't know what she's doing.
Yes, it is Arkansas.
Thank you. Okay. Good memory, Allie. Good job.
Thank you.
Good job.
Who is that? Joycette.
That means I still can remember everything. I still know the date that Mikey McCoy joined. June 6, 2021. Okay. Yeah. So that was that. I think everybody watched that. The Huckabees. Huckabees like to put the bees everywhere. Okay. So now I'm going to talk to a donor. We're going to get to the donor video because I don't know if you guys seen this. This is... yeah,
this is interesting.
I'm going to play it. You want to say it before I play it?
There's not really much to say. This is one of the higher end donors who's donated millions over the years, and he is just going to tell a little bit about what he was doing with his funds in the last year.
Okay. Here we go.
Best way to put it, I guess.
Is it going to play or what?
Turning Point. You were the largest donor, the biggest supporter of Charlie Kirk, of Turning Point. And then you stopped. Why did you stop?
Okay, just a little history. I think I met Charlie. It was probably at a David Horowitz Freedom Center conference called Restoration Weekend. And David was very, very open, always generous with introducing new talent to his audience. And I was very impressed with Charlie. I became a donor, probably not his first donor. I forget the name of the fellow. He's no longer with us, but I became the second donor and helped the organization grow and gave him advice whenever he asked for it.
The donor's no longer with us. I'm just wondering if that was not. Did you say Bill Montgomery? No, because like he's the one who started the whole thing with Charlie.
Yeah,
but
I actually did say that.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah,
Thought I remembered that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm only saying that because he said, "Oh, I was his first donor." Oh no, I wasn't his first donor. His first donor passed away. Well, who would have been the first person to help CK out with money? It was Bill Montgomery.
There you go.
Whether it was an official capacity, he was the first one.
Yeah.
Charlie wouldn't have been able to buy a pair of shoes or a bus ticket or
If it
pay
wasn't for him.
for a taxi if he wasn't.
So I
Right?
feel he's not saying his name for a reason. Maybe just he doesn't want to say it. But yeah, we just talked about it, and I remember you said that, babe. So I'm just verifying. Yeah, we think it's Bill Montgomery he's talking about.
So I was a member of Turning Point's the team for probably 10 years, maybe 12 years. And I supported various projects within Turning Point. I also helped Turning Point Action, which is a 501c4, gave them some significant funds to help President Trump get elected. But about, maybe it was, I don't know.
Well, let me ask you, since you're talking about support, you gave support in the millions of dollars. About 5 million, would you say?
It's between 3 and 5. I honestly, I'd have
over
to check.
over a period,
over a 10-year, 12-year period.
Yeah.
And but I became very concerned. This was about 2 months before his untimely death. I became very concerned with his giving a lot of credence to people like Tucker Carlson. And when there were big organizational meetings like Turning Point America or AmeriFest, right up on the big brochures next to Charlie was Tucker Carlson. And of course, I've been following Tucker Carlson. I used to like watching him when he was on Fox News. I liked his attitude. He's a little sarcastic. But then for some reason, something changed, and he became, in my view, a Jew hater. I don't use the term anti-Semitic. And Tucker has his own show and where he platformed known Jew haters. So I talked to Charlie about this, and I was very concerned that he was being influenced and giving a platform. Tucker Carlson, I think, gave a keynote address at one of the major Turning Point events, and I didn't get a good answer, and I told Charlie that I can't finance you anymore. I feel very good about my past helping Turning Point and helping you. You've used the money appropriately. You really helped President Trump get elected, the ground game that he did in those borderline states. But going forward, I don't see, I don't like the trend of the organization.
Okay. So we all heard that, right? He called Tucker hater.
Yeah.
So
And the moment
he's not.
Yeah, he's not.
He's not.
No, he's not. And the moment he was referring to was what was that? Was that America Fest too? Earlier that year, because that year 2 key things happened at that event. Tucker Carlson gave the keynote speaker. He was the head speaker.
Yeah.
And what also happened during that weekend, if I remember correctly, Dave Smith debated Josh Hammer about Israel, and it was a spicy debate. And in the end, I think Dave Smith actually hammered him.
Blew him out of the water.
I think he hammered him pretty good.
Yeah.
I think Hammer got hammered.
Yeah.
But both of those really, really key events happened, and then people like him started pulling money.
Yep.
Right? That's what happened.
Yep.
So it's very interesting to know what happened that weekend, the 2 main things, which was Dave Smith and Tucker Carlson, and then donors just started running for the hills.
Yeah. And I think I have a poll going.
Yep. I just asked people to hit the poll.
If you haven't, because I'm going to end it probably, the poll.
Well, not right this second. If you make sure everybody gets their votes in, if you want to change a vote after hearing the episode, go for it. If you want to keep your vote the way it is, leave it there. and we can read out the poll before we end it. So just give another minute or two, since we're just letting people know that we are going to be shutting down the poll soon.
Yep.
And do you have another picture or another video?
What do I have here?
We are here.
No, watch that.
I think that's it. I can bring up. I can try to bring up another picture. I don't know if I can. But I think that's all I have for today.
Okay.
I could try to see if it's in my album here, and I can bring it up on the screen. Does that make sense? Through the StreamYard. But yeah, what do you have to say after all this? I don't know what nobody should attacking anybody's theories, because everything is so like weird now. Oh, I have it here. I have these two, but I have to stop sharing my.
That's not it.
Oh, that's not it.
No, I sent it to you. I guess we just forgot to load it.
What about this one? Not this one?
What? No, none of that's it. Oh, I can't tell. No.
Okay, so it's not that one.
No.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'll never attack any person in this, but like if I don't think ideas line up, then I'll try to say so in a respectful way. I'm not just going to tell somebody because they don't believe what I believe that they're stupid or they're not intelligent, because it seems what's going on X these days, and I'm not going to do that.
No.
I'm just going to point out that I just don't think your information is 100%.
Let's all be, nice to each other, and we're all trying to find the truth for Charlie. That's what I feel, anyways.
Yeah.
So with that, I can end off with that little last video of him, because it was a nice video. I kind of miss him a lot. I miss his voice. I miss his debates. Keep asking questions, everybody. Yes.
A couple people have actually brought up about who picked up the ring afterwards.
Oh.
So yeah, there's a bunch of people who are asking about the ring. I don't remember who picked it up. I don't remember. Do you remember?
I know there was after the aftermath, Mikey came back, all the security guards, some of the security guards came back, and they were all looking right where the tent was. I mean, go look at my UVU setup on my live stream. I mean, I actually show that the grass in that area could be fake. It could be real grass, but there's a tarp. They could have just rolled everything up after. We don't know. We don't know what happened. That grass was very luscious and weird. And the cords were running underneath it were running underneath the grass. Some were in the grass. I mean, that's not good for people stepping on wires and stuff. It's just, everything's weird. Everything's not a proper setup. That's just me. Anyhow, Freedom Friday for Charlie. I'm going to start bringing people on. Does anybody want to come on now, talk? Just tell me if you guys anybody want to pop up. I don't know if I know how to put the link here. Hold on. Unless there's if there's somebody wants to come. Let's see if I can do it. I just copy this. Copy.
Oh,
and
God.
then I can put it in the chat.
This could be interesting. Let's see who comes, baby.
If anybody, I'm not going to put it unless somebody wants to. So yes, you want to come join and talk for a bit before I'm going to start doing that. Tornado Alley is going to be on next Friday, so watch for that. She was the one helping me with the necklace with Colvet and the discrepancies on that.
Yep.
He said that the medics ripped it off him to say, no, he didn't say the medics. He said they ripped it off to save his life.
He just said that.
They ripped it off to save his life. No, it was already bursted off. They didn't have to rip it off. We can clearly see it's busted open. So all this necklace stuff is weird. One saying it's in the backseat of the car. Erica wants to find it. Erica gets what she wants. That's all I have to say.
I think that's it.
Yep.
All right, so I'll read out the poll and we can close down the poll.
So
The poll was: does this new evidence cast doubt on the exploding mic theory? 6% said maybe. I don't know was 29%. 44% say no, and yes is 21%. I think that's a pretty valid breakdown. It seems like people don't really know what to make of what Candace dropped last night, and I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Some people are still firm in what they believe, but normally that number is a lot higher for mic people. So it seems like people are going to have some second thoughts, and maybe they'll go back to what they originally were thinking a couple
from
days.
Toronto, and hello from California. Summer's here. I mean, we got snow.
Jealous.
We got the snow just today. We were at like 15 degrees, and now we're back to.
When was the last time you were in Cali? Maybe we should make a road trip.
2019.
Oh, it's been a while.
2019.
Longer for me.
We went to Hollywood for Vivian. She was at the American Idol. What's this? Hey, Oklahoma enjoyed a very, very nice winter. Nice.
Hey, my buddy's in Oklahoma.
I want to go there.
I actually hear it's gorgeous there. I haven't been. It's one of the states I haven't been. I've been to a lot of them. I've been to about 30.
Yeah. So thanks for joining. I'm going to end off with Charlie, as I always do for Fridays.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. I hope you enjoyed the episode today.
Hopefully this plays. Does it play? There we go. And that's it. There's a picture. There's kind of like a little picture here if you want to.
No, actually, since we're on this,
yeah,
scrub it back slow if you can.
I don't know if I can. Oh, I have to do it like this.
Yeah,
we're gonna end it like this, babe, but now we're stopping. Okay.
Yeah.
One here.
Low back a bit. Slow. Back.
Oh, there's Nate Walker.
Yeah, back.
And Danny Phillips.
Is he? Stop. So right there, that's the photo I was talking about. You see Phillips, Mikey, and Charlie, and right over his shoulder, there's Terrell.
Yeah.
And weird. I actually never noticed this, but the camera spun around and pointed at him too.
Oh.
That's weird. So I wonder if that Philip, Mikey, and Charlie was actually caught on video. But you see how that is there. You got Charlie, Philip, and Terrell all in a row.
Yeah.
I just thought that was interesting. That's what I was trying to describe.
So I finally got it. It's from this video, but yeah. So somebody said Rick Cutler was miking him. No, it was Philip. I think we figured out that like way back in like September, October. Yeah. But yeah, this is just a nice video. I like it. It's just his last moments throwing hats. So
last moments.
Yeah. So I'll share it one more time before I see you guys later. And I'll see you guys Sunday. Pastor Sunday.
Yeah, Pastor Sunday, and part 3 of Amy Bradley, and our conclusion is going to be on Tuesday, and we're going to make that alive, guys.
It's going to be great. Pastor's involved in this Amy Bradley stuff. All right.
Yes.
See you later, guys. Have a nice weekend.
Yes. Have a great weekend.
Thank you so much for coming. And next Friday, I'm going to have Tornado Alley on. It's going to be electric. See you guys later.
Bye.